So starting off, like 11.1, this was this is the last season pass we had was it's been about 2-3 months long. I think this has been the longest season we've had in a while. Last patch we got Haven, so that was a great map. I enjoyed it. I wish it didn't go to squads mode like it did. I love the duos mode. I would have played it a lot more. And I think they kept it on its own server for way too long. It needed to be in a normal rotation or something like that. They just kept it so separate that it was almost hard to play it and want to play it. So I feel like it just didn't get the love that it deserved as much. So, but this 11.1 is not going to be this is going to be more of a filler season. There's not going to be a whole lot that goes into it. The only big change is that Paramo is going to be into the map rotation and Karakin is going out. Now, it's kind of odd because in this last update they did on 10.2 or 3, I can't remember, they did an update to Karakin where they introduced weather modes and a couple other things, and now they're taking it out of the rotation again, which doesn't really make sense, but I guess so. And then Haven's gone as well, so those are going to be taken out. Additionally, you can see here they are going to be increased damaging to the Mini, the VSS, and the Scar. That'll be interesting. Some mastery medals are going to be added, so we can ramp up those with our gameplay. And then on larger maps, you can deploy the emergency pickup to grab quick transport over to the safe zone for you and your squad. We also updates to kill feed, and then new ways to find friends, a new match log, and more. So I'm not going to watch the YouTube video, we're just going to go through this. Season 10 rewards for ranked, a nice new Murado skin, and a new parachute, pretty cool there. Ranked emblem, per tier, we get parachute skin is for people got diamond and above, perfect, and then Murado skin for gold and above, cool, awesome. Now season 11 ranked begins and is open now. Will run for 2 months at a time, and then the seasons will no longer align with that of survivor passes. Okay, so I think they're going to begin seasons and passes differently, which is kind of definitely different. So hopefully that means better updates for patches, and survivor passes means maybe increased duration, maybe decreased duration of maps in the pool and everything. So hopefully that might be a good change. All right, so players use rank emblem rewards a lot, especially at high ranks when we find most players tend to use the emblem from the most recent season, other than older seasons. To better emphasize and represent your recent rank achievements, ranked emblems and some more similar symbolic rewards will now only be available for the season in which you receive the rewards. Okay, interesting. Rank skins will still be permanent items, so you can't use the things for like your badges and stuff on your user IDs and stuff like that, but you can use your skins forever. Okay, that's not. I don't play much ranked, so I don't think that's going to affect too many people, or too many people will be good carrying. I think the only thing would be is just like if you're going to the next season, you're pretty much starting from scratch, so you have to change your emblem, so it's not going to work anymore. But that's about it. Let's see. Also made improvements to the quality of higher tier ranked emblems and added ranked nameplates. Okay, cool. For additional prestige. Ranked parachute skin for gold and above. It was previously diamond. Okay. Vehicle skins are no longer a ranked reward. That kind of sucks. Those were kind of neat. Animated emblems are now provided for platinum and above. Master and top 100 also receive a nameplate and an emblem. Okay. And then season 11 reward designs will be shared in an upcoming announcement. Okay, so they'll be kind of be pre-announcing it because like season 10 was just announced now for what you get. So I think that'll be nice. So here kind of gives you a layout of what you would get for ranked. I'm not going to go over too much, mainly because I don't play ranked. So that's not super useful for me. All right. Season 11 ranked updates. Spawn rates for all weapon and ranked mode will be increased to a similar level of esports mode on all maps. We have increased the amount of spawn items by 30 or 40% to reduce time spent looting. There is no additional changes other than to other items or vehicle spawn rates. Okay, cool. Wish they would do that for some of the public servers, but that's okay. Return of Paramo. Paramo is coming back. It does have random terrain elements still, but now there's one extra randomized location. Cool. I actually really enjoy that. Like, every game was different. I'm excited to see Paramo be on duos and solos, because when it was in test mode, I never got to play it as a solo. I got to play solo squads or duo squads, but I couldn't play either just solo or duos. And I feel like that map would really be great in a duos game, or even solos in that matter. So it'll be really nice to see that map play in that type of game mode. I think it'd be best in duos. Solos might be a little bit frustrating just because there's so many hills and things like that. So like you can get killed and die, and then you're just done with your game pretty quick. So I could see why maybe solos isn't going to be the best mode for that, but duos and squad is still probably going to be good. It's still added in custom matches and added secret room key to other spawn options. Cool. Map service plans. Last year, the team focused on releasing smaller size map. Let's see. We love making new maps interesting. Gotcha. We know that our players have very different tastes when it comes to map size, but the consensus has been generally in favor of large 8x8 maps. Very true. Everyone loves the 8v8 maps. Because of this, Erangel and Miramar will always be available, with the remaining maps cycling in and out for the remaining 3 slots. So that means Sandhawk can cycle out, finally. That thing has been in here since it came out and has not cycled out except for when they did an update for it for like, I think a month, and that was it. But yeah, that gets Vikendi out of there, and then you can cycle in things like Haven. This is what I thought they should have done for a while, is that they have, like, each week you can play up to 4 maps. That's it. Right now we have 6. So you got Erangel, Miramar, Paramo, Karakin, Sandhawk, Vikendi, and Haven. So that's 7. So you have 7. So if you only had 4, so say you have Erangel and Miramar, then you can have Haven and Paramo 1 week, and then since they do updates every single week, why not just rotate it every single week so that you still get to play the games and the maps you enjoy all the time? So every week it just shifts one of the maps out and rotates it every single time. So you can take out the Vikendi one, or you can take out the Sandhawk one for the next week, or you can take out the Paramo or the Haven, and I feel like that would make it flow so much better. Because I've seen some people argue for the ability to have a Battle Royale mode and then a mini Battle Royale. So Battle Royale would be the 8x8 maps, Erangel and Miramar, where the mini Royale would have Sandhawk, Vikendi, Karakin, Haven, and Paramo, and then it just cycles through those other maps. But I really enjoy the factor of actually having it be that I do like that mix of faster paced games with a smaller map, and then the larger pace games. I just want it less frequently. Like right now, it seems like every single game you're getting Sandhawk, you're getting Vikendi, you're getting Karakin, and then they're faster paced games, and then somewhat. Karakin's like a slow, you play in the blue for a long time, and it slowly decreases just to make it a longer match. It's frustrating. I think going back to the roots of Erangel and Miramar is going to be great, and however they do it, by minimizing the amount of maps you can play on, it's going to be a great thing. That's what they're doing here. Hats off to them. Good job. All right. Let's see. Weapon balance updates. This is cool. We found that in normal matches, Beryl, M4, 16, and SLR are used in a similar amount. In ranked matches, however, the Beryl's outperforming other weapons, followed closely by the SLR. To help keep these matches exciting, as well as just changing things up, they want to increase some things. So, mini, increase damage by 1. I think this is going to put it more on par with the SLR. So it's going to be doing more damage with headshots and things like that, so it's going to be more viable. VSS increasing by +2. That's actually pretty good. So, like, I'm pretty sure the VSS can destroy you with, like, if you have level 3 gear. It's kind of like an SMG where the limb shots actually do quite a bit. So that actually makes it kind of more viable. I'm still probably not going to pick it up a lot, but, like, if I'm on Sandhawk and it's a foggy game, yeah, I might pick up a VSS or 2. Scar increasing damage by 1. I think that puts it on par with the M4 there, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't think so. Maybe it is, but that's good. It gets it more in the mix, and maybe makes it align more with the G36 and the QBZ for me. Maybe that'd be better. SLR increasing horizontal recoil by 15%. Actually, 15% is actually quite a bit, and then decreasing recoil recovery rate from 2.1 to 1.9. Okay, gotcha. So a little bit harder to spam fire and everything like that. Beryl, there's quite a few things. Increased horizontal recoil by 5%. They said magnitude here, but not magnitude here. So what's the difference there? I don't know why they use magnitude here and not here, because that alludes that it has a different meaning there. But I think it's just I think it's the same meaning. They just didn't use magnitude there. Whatever. Increased horizontal recoil speed from 10 to 11. That's fine. And then increased recoil speed by plus 1.5, so 15 to 16.5. Okay, gotcha. Harder to control both ways. So maybe sticking a half grip on it instead of a vert grip like a lot of people do now might be the play. That might compensate for a lot of this stuff. So half grip is a pretty good grip. I like it a lot, especially for the horizontal recoil. All right, new feature, emergency pickup. This I'm excited about. So when the emergency pickup is deployed, a Fulton balloon is released from its bag. The balloon is fully inflated and high up in the air. An airplane will arrive in 60 seconds. During this time, up to a maximum of 4 players can attach themselves to the rope balloon. Once that plane arrives, it catches the balloon, hoists up the players, and makes them way to the center of the blue zone. At any point during the flight, players can detach themselves and parachute down. When deploying the emergency pickup, make sure the area is clear from obstacles, terrain, vehicles, and buildings, and with a clear view of the sky, or it will fail. Kind of like if you shoot the flare gun, you need to make sure it goes straight up and stays in the sky, and that there's resources available. So just keep that in mind when you're using it. It will also not work when you use it indoors on ferries or trains. Okay, so if it's moving, it's moving or covered, it's not gonna work. Emergency pickup is a lootable item only found on Ergel, Miramar, St. Hawk, and Vikindi, and can be carried around your inventory. Great, it's not on these smaller maps. That's good. Emergency pickup can be used effectively in the following situations: getting stuck in a blue zone, crossing an open field, when we just want to find a safer looting location. Be aware once you're picked up by the plane, you cannot shoot, so be wary of taking fire while you're midair, especially if there's a motor glider around. Okay, that's good to note. You can get shot out of it very, very easily if there's a glider. Players on the rope can receive damage and are therefore vulnerable midair. Yeah, that's the same thing, right? That's the same thing. Players can detach from the rope at any time and deploy the parachute. At altitude less than 50 meters, the parachute is unable to be deployed. Wait, what? You need to make sure you use your parachute before you reach the 50-meter mark. So this means it's not automatic. That means it is not automatic. Camera is locked into third person for the duration of the journey. Okay, so that hopefully won't mess up too many things, but yeah, this is important to note. You will have to release your parachute manually, it sounds like. So just keep that in mind when you're using this. Mastery medal updates, what are we adding? Beaten Up, Predator, Nailbiter, Shock and Awe, Back for More, Lucky Break, Resilient, Revenge, Retribution, So Close. So Revenge sounds like if you get knocked, but then come up and then kill the enemy that knocked you, that you would get that medal. Back for More is probably the same thing, where you get revived, and then you get that Shock and Awe. Coyote is going to love this one because he's going to be stunning people all over the place and getting all the medals here. Let's see, So Close getting second place. Okay, so now I think they're just trying to up the amount of these and being more inclusive so that people feel like they can get more medals, and so they feel like they have a reward system to chase. That's what it kind of sounds like here, just adding those extra things. Or Lucky Break, I bet that sounds like if you go under 25% health and heal up afterwards or something like that. Yeah, I'm sure that this is all this is for. This update adds medals focused on multiple combat situation playstyles. Yeah, so survival stuff added for missed victories. So getting a medal for second place, which I can see for newer players, that's going to be more rewarding. It's going to be nicer for them. I'm not upset about it, but I don't care about them. But I feel like newer players coming back into the game would be like, oh, I got a medal. That's awesome. They feel some sense of progression. So that makes sense. So mastery medals can be acquired in both normal and ranked, but not arcade, labs, or custom matches. That's the same as before. IO updates. Okay. Players can now display up to 2 medals in their PUBG ID. Okay, interesting. I don't know. As an awesome way to show off your achievements. I don't know you could do that now. So good on them. Upgrading a medal tier will remove the old medal and display the higher tier. Okay. Players can customize their PUBG ID from the customization tab. Okay. I thought that's where maybe it was. I have no idea where it was before. Yeah. All right. Mutual friends. The previous PUBG system only allowed you to follow another player. The mutual friend feature, players will become friends to one another Alongside this change, the more improvements detailed below. Friends list now supports up to 300 friends. Friend request tab has been added, so social page, mutual friends activities can be found here. You can choose to block requests from specific players for 30 days only. Okay, once a player is blocked, you're able to unblock them during that time period. The following feature is no longer supported. With previously followed players under the previous list, friend list can be sent from this list. Okay, so if you have anyone on your friends, your following list, they're going to be under this previous list. Make sure you go to that and add them so that you don't lose your friends you found in your random duos or anything like that. So. UI and UX improvements, kill feed updates. So this is something I'm not too happy about, but the kill feed now only uses graphics only, with the text option no longer being supported. I actually hate this because I don't like looking at the graphics of the guns. I like just reading it. Like, that's a lot easier for me than to look at the graphic, because there's some instances where I will call out a player using a specific gun, saying, hey, there's this guy on this team has this gun, and he got knocked, or he's still up. Like, the guy who had the AUG is still up, or anything like that. Yeah, I can still tell about that stuff, but with the words, I know I can't make a mistake on what it is. With the depiction, I can. So that kind of sucks. Like, why would you not support text feature over... I don't understand it. I don't understand why they would have to make that change, unless it's, like, affecting, like, graphics or something like that, or something weird. I don't know, but... I prefer the text, personally, so. Down but out and headshot icons will now be separate for improved visibility. Okay, that's fine. Match log. You killed blank, blank, blank. As text feeds are no longer supported, we have added a new screen to the view log to using the existing so they're using the same thing somewhere else, so I'm not sure why they had to do that, but that's okay. Kill logs can now be accessed from the menu, including the following info: kill messages, important messages. Log matches are not provided in following situations: ranked or esports mode, modes which support respawning, okay, modes that do not support the kill feed, so training mode. Match logs will be activated in the following mode, so you can't see this during the game. It's in the game, in your menu, but it's kind of like, I don't know why you would go into that. That seems dumb, to go into a separate screen to see something that I could already see on my screen when it was happening, but that's okay. Observers also support match logs, even in ranked and esports mode, okay. Page update. The top 4 teams will be displayed along the grand prize total. Cool. Tournament champions will be shown along their pictures and celebration of their victories. Let's go. Cool. Notification changes during normal matches, and notification now displays when leaving a match could impact your reputation score. If you choose to leave the match before plane takeoff or after death, your reputation will not be negatively impacted and the notification will not display. So it's just giving you a heads up if something happens. Match rating pop-up has been removed. The feedback you sent through match ratings has been very helpful in improving PUBG. Okay, so I can't say the game is bad anymore. We're introducing a new survey system in place of voting match ratings. Full details later in the patch notes. Player icon has been moved to the friend system at the bottom right of the menu. Cool. Store improvements. Items can be easily selected. Some categories have been renamed. Okay, cool. Quality of life. Maximum players in custom. Maximum number of participants are displayed in the customization tab emote setting. Okay. Players now create 3 custom match sessions. Okay, so this is good for custom games for people. That's awesome. You can have 3 in queue now. A new survey system is coming. Once the new survey begins, players will be notified through the notification system in the main menu. Okay, that's kind of a nice thing to do surveys individually on what they're enjoying, what they're not, so you actually get better feedback. Kind of late in the game to do it now, 3-4 years into the game, but that's okay. TDM map ratio changes. We slightly reduced Sandhawk map ratio based on... Yeah, the Sandhawk maps were abundant, too abundant. Performance improvements, good. Thank you for doing this. Yep, fine. Items and skins, cool. If you want your groovy or your hip or your one love or your groovy outfit or not your groovy get up, those are available from the 13th. They're starting the 14th, 12th and 14th. 12th through the 14th. That's when they're starting. And they're going on for a whole year for all those. Okay. Vehicle skins, you get a high flying and hippie soul. And then 2 emotes and 19 items total. Weapon skins, gold and silver Beryl. Okay, those are selling up until June. And you can buy 1 of each. Or no, it's a bundle. Okay, cool. Item patterns with quirky crew skins have been adjusted due to texture issues. Okay, nice. Bug fixes. Throwable in a vehicle where the hand position wasn't aligned correctly. Fix the issue. Small amount of damage dealt with dirt bikes. Grenades would fail to throw. Where barefoot sounds were played during the wearing pillar tactic pants. Okay. So nothing crazy here. Let's just look through this real quick. Could not fire through walls when jumping or falling. Exit plane on sandbox mode. UI. Nothing too crazy here. It doesn't seem that I'm seeing. Fix clippings. That's fine. Clipping. Yep. Cool. That is patch 11.1 there for you. So that'll be exciting to see. Some good things, a little balance changes, some weird things with like the kill feed stuff. Don't really understand that. Nice new skins for ranked. Enjoy those if you play ranked. And the introduction of Paramo. I'm super excited to play duos on that. That seems so much fun. And being able to, and having better maps for map rotation is going to be nice. So I'm excited to see that. Hopefully it comes with more expediency. I think it's been, they wait too long for it to change. If they did it on a 1-week rotation or a 2-week rotation, that would be perfect. Because then you have experience with those games, and then you don't see them for a little while. and then it's like those mini nostalgia moments where you're like, man, I wish that was back in rotation, or man, I wish it was that. And the fact that if you have a smaller map pool, you don't, if your majority of them are your 8x8s, you're gonna enjoy the game a lot more, based upon that. So, well, that's been the 11.1 patch notes updates. So thank you guys for going through it with me. And I think we're gonna go hop over to PUBG. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, be sure to give a like and then subscribe for more content like this. Yeah, I think we're gonna switch over to PUBG. So thank you guys for watching.